It's been a number of years before I've been able to get up and speak in front of a bunch of people, and I thought it'd be a really good idea tonight if I wrote it down, so I wouldn't meander and freestyle too much and be up here for too long. I'd like to thank Jim Harrington, Ron Lang, and the Hall of Fame Committee and the organization for this exceptional event, and congratulations to all of the award winners tonight. I'm here to introduce my son, Matt. I'd like to thank him for this honor and privilege of doing this for him. I'm very happy, too, his son's here tonight to see this. I'm sure you've had a chance to read his bio that lists all of his stats, honors, and awards he's earned along the journey. But I was encouraged by the members to share some insights about how it all began. I'd like to start with a story about football scouting trips at Larkin that began when he was 6 or 7 years old. We'd go to a stadium together on a Friday night, find a quiet spot in the stands, and we'd set up. I would have a stack of papers with formations for Matt, and he would sit and draw plays. While he was doing that, I was talking into a tape recorder and trying to get everything down that I would transcribe the next day, so technology's come a long, long way. On a stoppage of play, we would go over some of the things that Matt had, and Matt would come up with some pretty accurate formations and some really nice-looking plays. And I have to confess, I may have used a couple along the way. It was an awesome time that we were able to share together. It then progressed to using our electric football game guys on the floor as we watched TV. I know a lot of us had those. We had a number of teams. We usually had the Bears and Packers up, but it would change. I would give him one of our formations to line up that I had taught him, and he would say, I would tell him, put the guys up in red ace, flex near, and he'd put the team up, and they would be in the formation. Then I would set up one of the many defenses he had learned. I would then ask him to look down, tell me what defense was there. He'd say a 4-3 cover 2. He got very good at it. I once put up a silly defense to test him, and after he checked it out and he looked at me and just rolled his eyes. At this point, I knew he was beginning to understand the game very well. Matt was always a good student and had an innate drive to be the best he could be at whatever he did. He was lucky growing up to be able to hang around at Larkin and to watch and learn from so many of the athletes and coaches that he admired. This experience helped Matt become a tough competitor and leader, all qualities he carried into his adult life. As a community, we can all be very proud and appreciate what Matt accomplished in his athletic career at Larkin. As a family, we are most proud of the son, the brother, the husband, the father, the godfather, the first responder, and the man that he has become. It's my honor to present Matt Schabert as a new member of the 2023 Elgin Sports Hall of Fame. Matt.
Not bad. It's a handsome dude there. It's about a long time ago, though. Usually you don't give me a microphone and free reign. Things get off the rails very quickly, and I could be up here for 5 hours just to have Jeff Myers. After I hijacked his show back in 1999, he still talks about it. So I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Despite the fact my father says I never listened to him, this speech is going to be very short because I think he touched on almost everything I was going to say. So we got half of that out of there. I do want to echo, I appreciate being here, being named this award winner tonight. I want to thank the Hall of Fame Foundation for having us all here, the voters for thinking so highly of me for me to be able to position like this. My father did hit it on the head. I've been around Elgin athletics since I was as far back as I can remember. Whether it was the tackling dummy bodyguard at football practice or the bat boy for the Larkin girls softball team, I have been on the Larkin High School grounds probably more than anything else. I was very privileged to see a lot of great athletes come through there, many of whom are already in the Hall of Fame, a couple more that we're going to try to get in, particularly Trevan Hayes, who made me quite the player I was. It was easy just to give the ball to him and let him do the rest. I also want to thank my coaches. I want to thank all the other recipients here tonight, obviously, of course, as well. I was under the sometimes difficult, but mostly pleasurable reign of my dad as my football coach. We had a lot of great times together through the years playing Pop Warner football. We've had a lot of great people that have had a big influence on my life. They've taught me about sports. They've taught me about how to work hard, dedication, and doing the right thing. And it's paid off here by, again, being humbled to be up here accepting this award tonight. As I mentioned, my teammates, we've had plenty of them over the years, and some of them I would love to be here tonight. I can't name them all. It's quite impressive to see them and what they've become, and just looking back on all the stories we had of not only being on the fields, but the bus rides to things and having fun with them. Also want to thank my family for being here. Bowden already got one shot out, so we'll give him another one. He's quite the little athlete already. It'll be a different city, but hopefully you can be accepting an award like this for your athletic accomplishment someday. My sister and my mom, who literally were Larkin cheerleaders, so they were out on the fields, they were on the basketball courts. They've been cheering everyone along the way, and I just so happened to be a part of what they've been able to do as well. I really feel bad for my wife. She's the one that has to put up with me telling the same Glory Day stories over and over and over again, but she takes them in stride and still loves me anyway, so that's probably the biggest honor I could ever get. My dad being able to introduce me tonight, I just want to really give him an extra special thanks. As like I said, when I was real little, he would come in on the weekends at Larkin and open up the athletic rooms. I would go over all these different situations of throwing a touchdown at the end of a game or making the last second shot, shooting hockey pucks in the upstairs gyms at Larkin High School. He's been there for me as a coach. He's been there for me as a father. He's been one of my biggest fans. So for as much as I'm honored to be having this tonight, I think it's almost just as much his award as well. He's had quite the coaching career. I'm very proud of him, and I will use this time to make a plug that hopefully we can get him on a ballot sometime soon as well. So we'll get you out of here. I know it's running on, but again, thank you so much. I'm humbled. I'm honored. This is awesome to be a part of the storied Elgin sports career and history. It's a great night for me. Thank you so much.